Hello, my name is Radostina Koshileva from Amsterdam Spoke magazine, and I'm here at IBC 2010. Right next to me is Robert Franz, who is a product manager at Sony. Hello.
Okay, thank you for coming to see us at IBC. We're very pleased to be back here in Amsterdam this year, having missed last year at the show. And what we've done at Sony here is bring a full range of our solutions for 3D and the new exciting technologies that we've got along to the show. So, shall I start by telling you about a few of the new products that we've got here?
Yes, please. Tell us about the new products that you expose here at IBC 2010.
Okay, so one of the products that we've not shown anywhere before is our new 3D camcorder. And so this is still a prototype at this stage, and so we brought it to the show here in Amsterdam so that we can get some customer feedback and understand what the actual customers want for this product before we actually introduce it and start selling it next year. So typical applications for this will be at like a football event or a sports event, where currently they're doing 3D but they have to use multiple cameras to create that image, and it's a very expensive and also a time-consuming process. So this camera will allow them to actually go around and shoot everything in 3D in that environment. So the interviews, when they have to get into the tunnel after the game, they can run around with this camera on the shoulder and get a lot more shots that they wouldn't have had elsewhere. So, other new products that we've introduced, well, we're also showing some pitch stitching technology, another sports 3D sort of solution here. And what this does is allow us to place 3 cameras in a gantry in a football stadium or in another stadium, and then actually take those 3 images and blend them together. So we actually get a single panoramic image of the whole football ground. And then the presenter can take that image and they can select exactly which part of the pitch they want to see. They can zoom in on a particular player, they can follow that player, and that means that whenever they're shooting the football, they'll never miss an event at all. They've always got whatever action happens, whether it's on or off the ball, available to hand. And being Sony, we didn't just want to stop there. We decided to make that a 3D technology. So the likes of the FIFA World Cup, when we shot that in 3D, we can have these technologies integrated in the future and mean that the presenters have 3D access to all this content.
Really interesting. And can you tell us a little bit more about the digital cinema?
Yeah, so what also we've brought to the show here is our 4K digital cinema projectors. Historically, cinema has been a facilities that would need lots of film. They would have their multiplexers, and each time they showed a film, they would have to load up that film, which would have to have been shipped from somewhere else. One of the major problems with film is that it looks very good the first time you show the film, but as it runs through the projector multiple times, it starts to degrade and you'll get dust and images in the screen. And I'm sure you've all noticed that in the past. So what digital cinema does is ultimately these are much enhanced versions of the sort of projectors that you'd use in an office or in that sort of environment. But digital cinema allows us to deliver the quality of the film for the first time and every time it is shown in the cinema, regardless of the number of times. And here at Sony we focus on 4K, which actually means our projectors have more resolution than a lot of the competition out there, because we think it's important to deliver the best quality we can. In addition to that, the other benefit of digital cinema is it makes it great to do 3D content. And here at Sony we're developing a lot of 3D different tools, and the 4K projector allows us to deliver that into digital cinema. So for consumers at home, it's an easy way for them to get access to 3D, because as we work on 3D TV, there's only a limited number of TV sets out there at this time, but most people can now get access to a digital cinema and go and watch Sony 3D cinema.
Okay, thank you very much for your interview.